So Velma season 1 is finally over. The finale is now here. And of course, the serial killer has been revealed. All that good stuff has now been made to light. And of course, I was waiting for all the show media articles to come out about season 1, and they're finally here. So we have CBR.com and good old famous Ronaldo Matadine, the male feminist who likes to constantly talk about toxic masculinity. He has now written his article about Velma season 1, and he says that Velma season 1 finale reveals its serial killer and levels up 2 heroes. So apparently he thinks that this was one of the greatest series endings possible. And I can't pretend like I'm shocked that Ronaldo Matadine thinks this way. So let's get into the article, guys. This one comes to us from CBR.com, and it says HBO Max's Velma concludes its first season by evolving its core cast to save day, finally exposing the identity of Crystal Cove's serial killer. Now, the funny thing is, they find a way, Ronaldo Matadine finds a way to take the ending of season 1 of Velma and turns it into some sort of conversation about political identity politics. I don't know how he manages to do this, but of course he manages to do this in every single article that he writes. It says, throughout Velma season 1, fans have been treated to the wildest subversion of Scooby-Doo. I don't really know if it's the wildest subversion. I think it's just a bad version of Scooby-Doo, but I mean, it is what it is. It's dealt with the titular heroine trying to work with Daphne, Fred, and Norville to solve the case of the Crystal Cove serial killer. In the process, Velma got her mother, Dia, back, but the mission grew complicated due to Dia's amnesia, erasing her memories of the killer. I do love how Ronaldo Matadine is literally the only one. He's the only one on CBR that I know of that constantly calls Norville Shaggy, because he wants to convince everybody who reads his articles that Norville is actually Shaggy, and this Norville is not Shaggy. I'm sorry, no matter how bad you may want that to be the case, it's not. Everybody knows the real Shaggy, and everybody loves the real Shaggy. Nobody loves this version, this simp beta version of Shaggy. So it says, thankfully, Velma pieced together clues pointing in the direction of the villain. It's a layered last couple of episodes as Velma needs 2 allies to step up. Luckily, they're able to bring an end to the terrorist's reign, with the tyrant's motives playing on season 1's theme of female empowerment in a sadistic manner. He sure loves talking about that female empowerment, man. I hope it's working for him. I really do. I hope it's getting him all the women that he would hope and think that he would get from being such a complete male feminist. I really hope it's working for you, Ronaldo. It says, Velma season 1 reveals Victoria Jones, Fred's mother, as the Crystal Cove killer. In this case, she is shown trying to use Edna's research to place a woman's brain inside Fred's body so he can maintain the family's corporate empire. At first, Victoria feels Daphne will be a perfect fit until Velma grows on her. This leads her to take Fred and Daphne hostage as a way of luring Velma. However, Velma works on to restrain Fred's mind, faking the idea of loving and replacing him. Fred's sense of entitlement and privilege, oh, here we go, cause him to break free of his restraints by turning into a Hulk-like figure. This enables then Fred to cause chaos, which provides a window of opportunity for Norville to meet with the rest of the gang inside the cave. After Victoria fires a bullet at Norville, he uses his sword to deflect it on the stalactite, which falls on top of Victoria, killing her. It's a cruel end that leaves the teen sickened, but also plays into dark karma. Still, as harsh as that is, it may be what brings Norville and Velma together at last. I'm never gonna call him Shaggy. I don't care how much you type Shaggy in this article, I will always call him Norville whenever you try to call him Shaggy, because I'm that petty. I don't give a fuck. It says, while Victoria's project isn't one that can be condoned, her perspective is understandable. Yeah, of course it's understandable from Ronaldo. Of course it is. She's a neglected daughter of a military general meeting who wanted Edna to replace teens' brains back in the 1970s. Thus, Victoria has always been around an oppressive misogynist. Worse, when Edna scuttled the experiments, meeting left town and Victoria was left to rebuild her life in business from scratch. My God, the fact that this fucking dude literally is talking about misogyny again, in a kid's, well, I can't even call it a kid's show because they swear it's an adult show. It's really just a terrible version of a kid's show. He's talking about misogyny in Velma. Like, you are trying to make this into an identity politics thing, Ronaldo. Why? Why are you doing this? Do you really think this is going to get women to sleep with you? I don't understand the mega simping that you're doing. It doesn't even make sense. You're not even doing effective simping at all. You're just simping to simp. You're putting out articles out there in the hopes that you can convince women that you're on their side, that you're the good guy, that you're totally not trying to have ulterior motives. No way. It says in the present, Victoria ends up using Edna's work to seek a proper heir while hypnotizing, hey, there you go, the Dinkleys with their iconic family watch. Like Victoria's own father, her husband William is also a misogynist, but one she has use for. Once she uses William's money to recreate her own wealth, she doesn't want to waste the hard work she put in. Thus, her son Fred embodies everything she hates and feels that a woman would happily live in his skin. In Fred's body, she'd have the power to manipulate a patriarchal society that never places them atop the ladder. Oh my fucking God, bro. Ronaldo. Ronaldo. This is shilling, bro. This is shilling to the max. Are you serious right now? A patriarchal society that never places them atop the ladder with all these women who are mega successful? Are you kidding me? So Kathleen Kennedy is not successful at all. As much as people hate her, she's not successful. I mean, are you serious right now? But of course, because it's not the same or more than men, all of a sudden it's a patriarchal society. I cannot. I can't. You should just transition. Ronaldo, please, just do me a favor. Transition to a woman. You clearly want to be one. Just please do it. Please do it. Please, because you're not helping the man side of things at all. You're very, very weak, and it's very clear that you want to be a feminist. So please, just do us a favor. It's very easy in today's day and age. Just transition over to a woman and save us all time. It says Victoria similarly rationalized Velma could be a perfect fit inside Fred's body as a woman of color. Here we go. Now we're bringing race into this. Velma would know how judgmental business and life can be. Oh my God. This is crazy. Oh my God, dude. I didn't think Ronaldo would be able to top some of his other articles, but this man has topped it with this one. He has gone full on crazy with this particular article. Wow. Thus, Victoria thinks she's empowering women with her brutal plan. Unfortunately, she doesn't see that by stripping away young women's brains and using Fred as a vehicle, she's actually taking away their agency. Ultimately, Victoria's a monster who is responsible for her own fate. Whether or not Victoria's death will derail Fred's character development or cause his father to seek revenge due to their love of her will to have to be answered in season 2. Amazing that you talk about swapping female brains into a male body, taking away their agency, and yet you literally have people transitioning left and right all the time in modern day society talking about, oh no, we're real, let us exist. It's ridiculous, man. Ronaldo Matadine, please, just do me a favor. Do me a favor, brother. Transition over to a woman. You would really honestly save us time. It would make a lot more sense, the articles that you put out, and nobody would call you a male feminist. You would just be a feminist at the end of the day. Male feminists are literally some of the weakest people on this planet, and I know you don't mind being put in that bubble because you think you're doing God's work. You think you're going to really convince these women that you don't have an ulterior motive to being the nice guy, but they can see right through you. They laugh at men like you. I'm telling you right now, that is the truth. They laugh at men like you, and all the work that you put in to try to convince these women that you're on their side, you really think they give a shit? You think they care? They're going to tell you they care on Twitter, but do you really think they care in real life? When they're looking for a man, you think they're going to go to you, Ronaldo? I don't know, man. Do me a favor, transition. It'll be a lot easier. We'd love to see it, and we could write more articles about it, and I'm sure I'll make videos on it too, man. We're going to go back and forth like this. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.